See, that wasn't so difficult, guys. Should have done that from the start, man. 850 liters, and there is about 1,000 liters in the bag, I think, or 900 liters if I'm correct. So we are close to using up the whole bag anyway, so what a waste of time, guys. I suppose, how far is that, how far is field 2's worker? Let's quickly have a look. Field 2's worker, yeah, he's about 3/4 of the way by the looks of it, so let us not worry too much. Right, let's go and cultivate, fertilize field 25 so long. So I'll see you there. Hi guys, so we are here. This is literally going to be just a run up and a run down by the looks of it. So I'm going to just manually do this while we are busy. So I don't think we're going to spend too much time fertilizing this field, guys, because it's so small. Don't really know how much potatoes we're going to get off this, but yeah, I think we should have enough for a while on the piggies, because it's only 10% of the feed, guys. Right, so how does that look, guys? Let's just have a look on this field 25. Did it actually fertilize? Yes, you see? Nice. Okay guys, so we are going to definitely then now see how far field 2 is. We can actually go there. Let's go to field 2 and fertilize that as well. Alright, so without further ado, let us go there. So I'll see you there. When I get there, we will continue the record. So we'll just compress all this wasted time. Right guys, here we are, field number 2, and I'm going to just jump in and somewhere manually do this one as well while we're at it. So that when we are ready to plant, we can just stick the planter in and plant, which will be next, obviously. That will be our next stage on this field. Stick our planter in there. Looks like this little fertilizer spreader is doing a good job, guys. Don't see a problem with that. And I quite like the way it is actually, what do you call it, showing the fertilizer on the ground. It's very nice. I like it. The other ones just give like a, maybe like a, just a darker color of the ground, which is not really very realistic, you know, if you think about it. You should actually in real life, when you fertilize a field, you should see the white little fertilizer balls on the ground, you know. I've fertilized fields myself before, so yeah, you definitely see the white balls lying around. It's definitely part of it. Great, man, this is looking good, guys. Looking very good. Remember, we still have to fertilize field 91 as well. We'll get going with that later on when we so I think we're about finished here. I will just quickly catch that last piece here. Oh, it's already done. Okay. There's a spot that we've missed. Okay, man, and here where we turned, quickly just give a batch there. Alright. Okay, so that's all done. What to do? What to do? We're going to send... We need to cultivate and plant there by field 91, 25. So I want to try and stop us from driving around up and down too much, you know. So let us put off the lights, switch off the engine, and let us just see how far our friend is. He is about finished. Who's this? Greg. Brother Greg is almost finished. Hey, almost. I think we can take over from here, Greg. Thanks for your help. We'll quickly do this last piece ourselves and then get cracking. One thing I wanted to check is, which might be an interesting thing just to verify, is now that we are cultivating, whether or not we lose the fertilizer. Because in real life it's actually good to cultivate and then spread fertilizer, you know. Fertilizer and then cultivate, because then what you do is you're actually putting your fertilizer into the ground. Just want to glow with this, and it's mixed with the soil, you know. Whereas if it's lying on top of the ground and you finished planting and finished cultivating, what happens is the sun actually destroys a lot of your fertilizer if you don't water immediately manually, or if it rains. Because with solid fertilizer, oh my gosh, guys, I'm just confused with the buttons now. Where is this thing going up? The V button. Oh my word. You know, that's just a normal male thing, guys. We tend to not have the brains to do 10 things at a time. Maybe some of you can. I just struggle with that, because I'm trying to have a good conversation in between as well. So forgive me, guys, if I mess up a bit now and then. Okay, so here we go. This is the last bit. Okay, what I was saying, guys, is the sun actually destroys your fertilizer if it lies on top of the ground for a long time, you know, especially on an open field like this. Now that we're going to seed on it, even now, so I prefer to first, it's got a little bottle falling off my table here. I prefer to first fertilize, then cultivate, and then sow. That's the proper way of doing it, you know, farmer way. So yeah, it doesn't really matter in the game, because if you look at it now, it's very nicely fertilized. Everything's fertilized, so we are quite chuffed with that. So we can sow this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this tractor on that side just for now, and we're going to put the worker on. We'll ask Greg or any one of the other workers to, let me just switch off this engine, because you don't want to waste fuel while we're busy giving this workers orders and things to do. So let us get this sowing going here. Why is this not I thought I hooked it off here. Anyways, let's put it here, easy for the New Holland to collect. By the way, let me just think now, are we going to be leaving this here? We need to take this fertilizer back to the farm. So what are we going to do? We're going to take, the seeder is already there, so yeah, no, we will take this. Alright, so we've got beans selected for this. Phew, did you see that was quite close, guys? We've got beans selected for this map. So here is where it comes in, guys. This is where it comes in. What we're going to do, we're going to just load now field 2 culticores. So we just load that, go here, go to sowing, and at first waypoint drive the course. We've got beans selected. We want to plant beans on this. Where did we plant beans now, guys? Why is there only... Oh, we've just changed it. The other was the other field. Okay, so there you go. All sorted. We are putting beans into the ground, guys. Right, so now it is actually also working a bit of that fertilizer into the ground, which is good. Which is good. Okay, they need beet pulp. Anyways, we will get out of here. We will let the worker go on with the job. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I suppose... I was thinking about this, guys. Maybe we should just put that plant growth onto normal. Where's the plant growth? What options is slow, normal, and fast? So let's just put it onto normal. Just save the game here for now. Because I mean, this other crop could have been ready already by now. Okay, so we've already fertilized that side. So we're gonna have to... I can't take this fertilizer with now because we're going to have both attached, both pieces of equipment on this tractor. But what I can do is just take it closer so that we don't have to come so far, you know, to fetch it up the roads. It saves a bit of driving time. Okay guys, so I'll see you there at the potato field 25. Mind you guys, it might just not be a good idea to put our thing there in the parking. That would be quite cheeky, eh? So let's just leave it here by the shop. The owners of the shop was fairly happy to let us do that. I like how that little fertilizer spreader just pops up with a little wooden pallet underneath it. Alright guys, I'll see you there by field 25. Okay guys, here we are. I was wanting to, while we are busy here, I was just wanting to quickly put a course in for us. Starting location would be northeast. There it is, driving south. And there is some trees and stuff around the front and the back, so it's going to be very difficult. So let's make 3 headlands. Yes, so that's it guys. Generate the course for us. We're going to save it as field 25 Colty, and this is 3 meters. Okay, and then we go here, and we go here to first waypoint, drive the course, and there you go. Nice. So now all our fertilizer is getting cultivated into the ground, mixed with the soil, which is what it's supposed to be doing, where it can do the best possible work that the fertilizer should be doing. If it lies on top of the ground, the sun actually just neutralizes it, you know, over time. So and it takes quite a while for seeds to grow and germinate and whatever, you know. So it's the best thing to first put your fertilizer down and then cultivate and then sow. That's just the best option to go for. Then you know everything is done the way it should be. You know? You want to have the best value for your money to spend, you know, on fertilizer. Because it's quite expensive stuff, you know, to fertilize a field. Doesn't come cheap. Right, so once this is done, we can hook the potato sowing machine and get cracking. So let us leave Paul here. This looks like Paul, it's not Greg. Let's leave Paul here and go to the case and see how far the case is. Right, so let's take a taxi there. Or let's just get Greg on the radio and see how far he is. Right, let's see what he says. He's still got a long way to go, guys. He just finished the headlands and now he's busy planting. Okay, so by the looks of it, I think what we need to do here is at speeds. Let's check out that the speeds is good. Sometimes these speeds are too slow. Oh, this is Lucy planting here. Nice. Okay, so let's leave her, let her be. Right, let's time lapse this until the work is done, because we're now waiting for Paul to finish the work. Here we go, we're back at Paul. So once Paul has finished the job, we will, which is almost there, and we will come back. Okay. Great, Brother Paul, he's doing a good job for us here. This is his last stroke there for the cultivating. We can stop him here and then we can take over from there. What I want to do is just quickly catch this the small pieces that he's missed. There's this little bit here. Now with driving round, you always miss a spot here and there. So I'm just going to catch up here. There's a little spot there, so we can make another Yui. Let's catch this little area here. Nice. And this small bit here. I'm not going to bother about the tip of the corner. You know, this is a fairly small field, so you don't want to be wasting too much of your space. That will be a shame to plant, you know, waste that few meters and miss a few plants. So we want to get the best out of this soil that we can. Okay guys, so there we have it. We're going to just park the cultivator out there under the tree. Let it stand and rest here for now. Stop it, and then I want to line the tractor a bit. And I must change this pedal setup of mine, because this pedal setup is driving me crazy, you know. I'll get it done, don't worry. I don't want to bore you with it now. It's a little bit too far forward, backwards, Farmer Bob. Am I on the right side even? Oh no, word, Farmer Bob. Well guys, you can't say I don't give you enough stuff to laugh about, eh? I mean, only Farmer Bob will try and hit you. Let me go to the inside, man. My word, it's so much easier on the inside to align and implement, you know. And with that stupid camera there in the outside. Okay. Right. How many meters is this thing? I can't remember now. Was it 3 meters or what was it? Doesn't matter. We'll have a look now in courseplay. Courseplay determines the size automatically. So let us quickly have a look. We're going to go to seeding and fertilizing. It's 2.8 meters. Now that is a problem because if we go to the shop, go back to the sewing machines. Where are they? Where are they? It's a little green thing. There it is. Onto this thing, it says 3 meters. Why does it say 2.8 now on courseplay? So we're going to change that. Starting, and the course we're going to choose is, let's load the course, field 25 cultimeter. There you go. Whoopa! That's it. Cultivating, and then we want to just go here, select that, start at first waypoint. Oh, we have got potato selected. I just need to make sure everything is fine. There we go, drive the course guys. And oh, this is Olivia. Work 2 needs to be refilled. What is the problem? Oh, that's 834. You are kidding me. We have refilled it guys. What is going on here? Why? Okay. Something is afoot. Something is afoot. What is happening guys? Stop the driver. We've got that selected. That's all perfect. Now let's just try it manually quickly, because I can't believe that. There's something wrong now with this sewing machine guys. Like I said, I've never used it. And first of all, the fertilizers doesn't want to fill, so I don't know what the problem is there. And it seems to be working fine manually. How's that guys? So it just seems we're going to have to manually do this, unless I can just put a normal worker on without courseplay, and there you go. I think it might just be something in courseplay that I messed up. So let's just leave this normal worker to do it. I'm losing track with all the names guys. This is probably Sarah. Okay. Okay, let's go and see what the other worker at the beans field is up to. Oh, this one carries on. How far are we here, Lucy? Yeah. See, that piece is already starting to grow, but what was planted there? Oh no, this is the beans. This is the beans starting to grow. Normal growth. It's because we started this morning, and now this afternoon they're starting to grow. My word. Okay, maybe it wasn't such a good idea to I'm just going to slow the time down a bit. I don't know if we're going to finish this field today. Let's just slow the time. That's why I like going at 5 speed, you know guys. Otherwise there's just not enough time in the day to finish one field, you know. So let us go there, 5 speeds, and then I think I'm just going to put the plant growth back to off for now. This isn't really realistic guys, so let's just put it on slow until we can actually just finish this, because we're using speed up, you know. If you use a speed up, then you're going to have plants starting to grow before you finish planting the field, which to me isn't very realistic, you know. I mean, how does that work? I don't see that working, guys. It's impossible for you to start seeding a field and then by the end of the day, before evening, the plants are starting to grow. You know, that is awesome, man. I wish they could make plants like those. Isn't that true? Okay, let's jump back to the other work and see. Oh gosh, it's also a good thing we did that, because what has happened, I don't know. Oh, there we go. It just did the U-turn there and then stopped working. Okay guys, let's give Courseplay another go and just see what has gone wrong with my things. Let's just do a manual one. Let's do it right. Start there's sowing and seeding. Field number 25. The current width they say is 2.8, but we're not really agreeing on that. We're starting northeast, driving south, that's right. Should we do any headlands? It's already done that. Let's just go for no headlands then. I know it's going to be crazy, but let's just test it. Bypass islands, multiple tools, and then what we need to do then is just make sure turn on field is activated. And circle is alright. That's all fine. Speeds is fine. Well, we're not going to do a recording at the moment, so yeah, that's alright. Okay, so let's generate the course. Just see what the course looks like. We're on track on that one. It's coming back, that's going down, so that's good. Okay, and then what we're going to do here is going to go to next closest waypoint and drive the course. Oh, stop the driver. Now I've sometimes seen that happen, you know, that it doesn't really go to the next closest waypoint. So let's just start it here on the spot. Change that to nearest waypoint and let's see. Worker needs to be refilled with two. Oh my word. Alright, let's just not bother with that, guys. Let us stop the driver, delete it, let's just plant it ourselves. So this planter does not operate so nice with Courseplay, guys. There's something afoot. Well guys, this is the end of another episode, and it was really fun sharing this time together. I really wanted to say thank you for tuning in and joining me in this venture and having all fun together in our favorite game. I would love to hear from you in the comments if there's anything you want to say, or any ideas, or anything that stood out to you. I would love to hear whatever you think, you know. So yeah, it's always fun to do that. But thanks guys for tuning in, and you've been great. If you liked the video, just give it a like. If not, thumbs down. Honesty is always the best recipe. I just believe that, you know. So guys, take care, man. This is Farmer Bob saying cheers. Until next time. Bye.